Did that for about 10 years until the COVID-19 pandemic, which all of us have been affected by in various ways. And so I changed gears back to what I used to do in high school. I wanted to do ethical hacking type stuff, had no idea how to get there. Started out doing IT support level one and kind of hop jobs for a while because my goal was to be a pen tester. And about 2 years into my journey in IT, I landed my job as a pen tester, which is where I'm at now. So I've been in the field 4 years, 2 years as a pen tester. I was into it when I was in high school, kind of stepped away from most of my adult life thus far, and then jumped back into it during COVID-19 and somehow social engineer myself to where I'm at now. So still totally a noob, still working on learning things, but that's kind of been my journey in a nutshell.
See, that's so funny because I had no plans of maybe going into IT as initially. Same thing. I got out of high school. I kind of wanted to be a firefighter, law enforcement. Ended up joining the military, joined as a military police officer, came back from a deployment, and my buddy's like, "Hey man, do you want a job doing some IT work? It's pretty easy. It's in office." It was like 2014. It was a basic help desk job with a company called Facil that I don't think it's around anymore. That was contracted through ICE, doing password resets, like basic level tier one stuff. And did that for like a year and a half, got onto law enforcement. Fast forward, they did that for 7 years. I get back into IT, and it's just funny because it's just like, same thing. I kind of didn't really have the plan of it getting back into, I'm in deco right now. So I'm doing defensive cyber. But I initially started doing that help desk role, and I'm like, man, like if I really would have just jumped in more and like maybe leaned in a little bit more to it, I feel like I could have kind of gone down that same path, but same thing, just didn't really kind of knew what I wanted to do. Did law enforcement for 7 years, saw the same break of like, hey, this is a great career. I do enjoy it. Comes with its own stresses, obviously. And with my military career, I pivoted over to cyber threat intelligence, which kind of got me really invested into the like CTI, cyber threat intelligence aspect of it when it comes to like doing threat research, looking at CVEs, lining up your MITRE ATT&CK, like vectors for organizations. And that's the same thing that kind of pushed me back into the realm of it. And yeah, same thing of just like breaking into cyber of like, how do I do this? What do I need to do? And asking mentors, jumping on YouTube, like, how do I get into IT? And there's just so many different paths and ways to do it.
Mm.
And it's just like, with someone trying to get into that field or kind of maybe do that career change, it's just like, I want to get into cyber. And it's like, cool. What do you want to do? There's compliance, there's audit, there's GRC, there's red teaming, there's backend, there's DevSec.